It's going live.
Just
there it
wait for it
is.
to load, Brownie.
It takes a minute. It takes a minute. It should be live right now.
I also have a restraining order on Brownie, so he has to leave too.
Damn it.
Brandon, I'll just bully you until you leave.
Well, that's not nice. That's against my guidelines. I'm gonna have to remove you.
You cannot restrict the tradition of me bullying Brandon.
Yes, I can. It's my shit. I'll do what I want.
Now I can see the stream.
Yep.
Yellow hair.
Hey, Christine's joining us right away and says evening, ...
Evening. She's ready to obliterate us, dudes. That's the ... dots of your life is over.
Emerald's here and he says, there it is.
I'm, just gonna kill everyone.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Why though?
Why not?
I don't know. Louie, do you ever get tired of being so ugly?
I can say the same to you.
Yeah, I get tired of it quite frequently. I was just complaining to Heather earlier today about how ugly I am.
You have a lovely head, and I love you.
My head is probably the worst thing about me.
I love it.
Ronnie, come here. Let me give you a smooch.
Yeah, make him feel good about himself.
I'm gonna give you a smooch.
He's gonna give you a little smooch, honey.
Ronnie, get your fucking bald head over here and give me a smooch.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not asking anymore, alright? I'm demanding.
Now,
no.
Now Louie's going to, he's basically not going to ask for consent anymore. Louie's going to commit sexual assault. That's not cool.
I am going to rape your bald head with my smooches.
Well, that's not something good to do.
I'm going to throw you right onto your skull, just so you know.
Guys. Okay, let's get appropriate. PG-13.
Okay, I'm gonna smooch your head, Brandon. You're gonna enjoy it.
Your bird doesn't like that.
They're just fighting amongst each other.
Honey Drop popped in, says, hi.
Yo!
That's not how you spell my name at all, Honey Drop.
So, guys, I got today...
Hey, it's closed.
I got a crochet project.
No, anything that's not it is not close. Fuck off.
That's how I'm going to spell your name from now on.
With an E.
Alright, I'm going to change his name to that.
You change my name to that, I start playing Piano Man right now.
Yeah, and your life's going to end pretty quickly.
Oh my
so
god.
Yours.
Alright, quit bitching, bitches. Let's get this show on the road, okay? Today we're crocheting.
Heather, I'm here, alright? You can't get this show on the road.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I got this. Don't worry, hold on.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I got this. I got it. Alright,
Show's on the road
So
yet?
that's how this is going to go today.
Oh my god.
I told you not to do it.
Alright. Well, we were working on Rainbow Dash. We were working on Rainbow Dash last week. We got a lot of the hair sewn in. We're working on her little bangs. We're sewing together some pieces for that. Check this little fucking book.
Dang. Putting in the swear jar already.
Well, I'm frustrated.
Yeah, why are you frustrated?
Hold on. Rainbow Dash, 4-lock. A with orange. Now we have orange. A B with red. We have red. Lock C with yellow. We got
So
yellow.
from the 2 seconds I was kicked out of the call, did I miss anything?
No, not really.
Well, I'm gonna go get my keyboard. I'm gonna go play you a song.
Alright.
I guess I'll have
Enjoy
to
yourself.
make another orange.
I don't have my connection to my keyboard. I can't play the song.
How very unfortunate.
Silence, Brownie.
Emerald Spencer says Brony probably looks a lot worse after blowing up 7 times.
Oh yeah, I heard that was pretty brutal, Bronny.
Yeah. So I just got done live streaming. Keep talking and nobody explodes. But
come on, Brian, that game's so easy.
Not the 3-minute timer one. They kept giving me mazes.
I can do that game in my sleep.
I'm sure you can. I did see your scores. You had some pretty good times, so I'll give you that. Pristine says, sorry, had a rough evening. As a result, I'm emotionally drained, but I enjoy your stream, so I'm hoping for a pick-me-up.
And we aim to deliver.
I probably shouldn't be here then.
Damn it, Louie.
Hey, you can't change me.
I'm not gonna change
I'm a man of
you.
destruction.
Oh
Man of discourse.
You were something else is what you be.
Irish P95 says hi. New controller says hey guys.
I
The
think,
1AJ says morning.
I think I have all the pieces to sew together this mane of Rainbow Dashes. But, they put a lot of orange in it, I'd tell you that.
Honeydrop is asking all of us if we have any Karen stories.
No, I don't want to think about them.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to discuss Karens right now. All right,
That's your job. That's your life.
I don't discuss workplace stories in non-workplace areas.
Damn it. Gotta keep this book open. I want to keep it on the picture of Rainbow Dash.
So anyways, my Karen story.
I assume it's like every other one. She was unreasonable.
They're all unreasonable.
It's ridiculous.
And they're all stupid.
Her freaking
Especially
mane.
nowadays, with the whole fucking thing going on.
Yeah. They'll bitch on you for anything. It's like, you weren't wearing a glove when you picked up that receipt. I was like,
My favorite ones are the ones that get mad at you for being sanitary. Like, oh, like I've heard about people getting mad at you because you wear a mask. And it's like...
how do you
I'm not gonna complain about the mask.
Where I work, you can't enter without a mask, but that hasn't stopped people before.
They should put me at the door. I'll just sit at the door with a 6-foot-long stick. And
Yo, honestly, I think that would be good in these trying times, Bronny.
somebody comes in.
Ronnie, you don't need to stay. They'll stay 6 feet away.
Yep.
Social distancing. Although my register was quarantined for a little bit, like just some random guy, or just some customer. I was ringing up his transaction and everything, and I didn't notice until like the very end, and he was actually bleeding, like pretty decently from like his hand. I'm like, I even said to him, I said, dude, do you know you're bleeding from your hand? He said, yeah. No, it's not a big deal. And no one would come to my register because he left like a tiny trail. I had to, retail sucks.
That's a bad day.
It's not really a Karen story, but there was this one
It's
guy.
not, but you know.
This one guy actually came to my store like 15 minutes after we were closed and we were cleaning up. He goes to like the drive-through window and stays there for like 20 minutes, and then ends up calling the store. My manager like, should I answer that? I'm like, sure, answer it. Maybe it's the guy at the window. He picks up the phone, and the guy's like, hey, yo, I've been here for like 15 minutes. I paid at the window. Where's my food at? And we're just like, sir, we've been closed for like 50 minutes.
What kind of shit you trying to pull?
No, I was at the window. Someone took my money. All right, and now I want my food. Like, no, there's no possible way someone took your money. We've been closed. I think the funniest part is like, he's like, oh, you're calling me a liar? My manager's like, Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I like it when they ask that kind of question where you could just go like, yeah, kinda. That or just very, very confused.
And usually if people say, are you calling me a liar, it's because they're lying.
Yep, because they want to see if you have the balls to tell them that they're lying, because they're lying.
I once told a customer that he was lying because he was demanding that he called into the store or talked to a manager or something. It's like, I'm telling them, oh, can you give me the manager's name or what they look like? And like, oh, I can't give you the name, but I think they were like a black person or something. Like, and I'm like, you wouldn't have any black managers? I'm like, sorry to say that. And he's like, you calling me a liar? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You get kind of.
As obvious that transaction was, I'm like, kinda, yeah.
I don't have a story kind of like the exact same way, but when I used to work in fast food, I don't know if I told you the story, Louis. Actually,
Probably not.
May I?
Yeah.
I'm not
Alright.
stopping you.
Cool. Heather already knows the story, but I was closing one night, and there was this guy near the door. He was on the phone, and also like at the same time taking pictures. I guess he was on speakerphone. And he was taking pictures of the store, and I tried to signal to him that we were closed, and he just flipped me off. And I was just like, okay. So eventually my shift ends, and I kind of took a risk, but I went over to him, and I said, "Hey, is everything okay? What's wrong?" And he said something. He said that our store is open until like midnight, and that this is the third time he's come to our store, and it's been closed at it was 10 at this time. And I just explained to him. I said on our website, the dining room closes at 10 p.m., but drive-through is open until 2 a.m. And then he said that he gets off the train at that time, and that he doesn't have a car. And then he also called me a dumbass. That was funny. He kept taking pictures, and then he was calling a number. And he said, "I'm calling corporate. You better get yourself a new job. I'm a lawyer." And I'm just like,
oh, we're just pulling that card along.
I'm just like, okay, have a nice night.
I might have even snorted like, okay.
Why are you gonna get me fired for something that you're obviously wrong about that I can't control? How much of a sociopath do you have to be?
You gotta be a pretty big sociopath. And let me tell you something, if that were me, and if I had actually gotten fired over that, I would have broken that guy's legs.
He would have deserved it. He seemed like a entitled dick. And if you're a lawyer, why don't you have a car? Probably not a good one.
Lawyer.
You can't get fired for holding up, protocol. Exactly.
I don't think he was actually a lawyer.
You can't get fired for complaints, unfortunately.
Ugh. See, this is why I didn't want to bring up Karen's stories. I'm pissed off, and I'm like, ugh.
Did I tell you the time I saw a homeless guy's ass in the drive-thru?
Oh, this is a story maybe I do want to hear.
It's a short story, but like, because our lobby is closed right now due to the whole corona, we've had walk-ups at our store because they're hungry and whatnot. Their store allows it. So a homeless guy comes up to my window. It's like, oh, can I get this and this and this and whatnot? I'm like, okay, it's gonna cost you this much. He's like, can I get it for free because your lobby's not open? Like, no, we can't do that, unfortunately. So I'm like, so we have to cancel his order. He leaves. After like maybe 10, 15 minutes, it comes back, like standing in front of cars. He pulls out his pants and starts slapping his ass. Like, freaking one that I'm like,
What?
Jesus, we like, why? What does this solve?
Nothing.
It's
You
like,
just get the cops called on you, really.
that's, yeah, pretty much, that's all that happened. Or,
So how's the chat doing, guys?
I don't know, I haven't been looking at it and playing games.
That's your job, Brony.
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Yeah. We've been telling stories, alright? We're keeping this conversation
I mean,
going.
there's a lot going on.
Alright, read us off some.
Okay, hang on. No telling stories.
Happy
by,
to
the way,
serve.
by the way, sweetie, how you doing today?
Nothing much is happening.
That's nice.
Say that again, your sound cut out.
I said,
What's the matter?
I'm fine.
Just wanna.
Let's see here. The one AJ says, Heather, send me gifts more often.
I will send you gifts when I feel like sending you gifts. I assume he's talking about Pokemon Go, but still, don't be entitled.
I haven't opened up Pokemon Go in like 2 months.
Let's see here. Bigorna says, hello everyone. Louis, turn off your freaking game, you mind-rotting buffoon. I'm hearing it.
No.
I don't hear it.
He
I
already
heard it.
admitted he was playing a game.
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put some headphones in or something.
That's not me, that's my brother.
Okay, well, tell him to shut up. Anyway, Bigorna says, hello everyone, I'm here to remind you all that everything happening today is due to Brawny angering the Pope.
Brawny, how did you piss off the Pope?
I said on my live stream that he has no power.
He doesn't have power on his own, no.
That's all God, baby.
Well,
You're
no,
gonna
more like
get
he can't make a
smoted
decision
so
without
hard.
the approval of the all the other cardinals and all that crap.
Oh my God, I don't even want to know what that process is like.
Well, it's a
That
hugely
kind of
involved
reminds me of what
process.
happened yesterday on my game for GTA, because someone spun in a Jesus character and I accidentally beat it up.
When are we getting Jesus Simulator? When's that coming out?
Jesus simulator?
That's a thing.
What exactly are you simulating?
Jesus.
I'm
But,
assuming
like,
it's
how?
miracles.
Like they're going through moments in the Bible. Like I showed it to Bronny and asked, like, is this
Like, are you gonna go through crucifixion? Is that what's going
Yes,
on?
there was a part where you get crucified.
That's effed up.
Yeah! But yeah, I showed it to Brian, like, is all this stuff even stuff that happened? What's going on? He's like, yeah, that happened, that happened, that happened. So what happened is, there was a hungry guy with a basket, and, like, you press a button,
Oh,
and you
the
can
feeding
make
of the
fish.
500 or 1,000 or however many.
And then
it
there's a
was.
part where you're walking through the desert, you find a blind lady, you heal her. And
I'm
then
pretty sure it was a blind man that he healed.
Well,
but
wearing a hood, very drugs. So I thought it was an old lady. But like, then there was a part where like in the middle of they were in a boat, in the middle of the sea. It was very stormy and stuff, and I think he calmed the ocean or something. And then yeah, you got crucified.
fun times.
That was in the preview. Jesus Simulator. I think it's made by a foreign country or something. I don't know.
Heather, I am having such a hard time hearing you.
Is anyone else? Is that just a Brawny thing, or is it an everyone thing?
I'm fine.
Louis,
Your sound cuts out a lot.
really? Because Louis says it's fine. Brandon, what about you?
In like sparse sentences, I can hear you. If you're saying something really long-winded, about a good chunk of it is.
To be fair, the servers on connected to the West Side servers.
Oh yeah, and they're in the east.
Sucks for you, East Coasters.
East Coasters, you can bite
West
me.
Coast, West Coast.
Yeah.
I can change as essential to make it even.
No.
That might work. I also wonder if Heather has her mic settings to pick up the game, pick up volume that's too high. Like that setting might be too high for Heather.
Like in Discord? I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly have no idea. Let me see.
Yeah. So go to user settings
Yeah.
and voice and video.
Yeah.
and automatically you'll see a bar that says automatically determine input sensitivity. If you turn that down, it'll be easier for Discord to pick you up.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, so I don't know.
I'll put it right here. That sounds good.
Christine says, Brawny, your sound is not that great. Well, that's because I'm coming through Heather's speakers.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll face the speakers more towards.
I think Louis, like a lot of people are saying someone's coming in quite loudly. I think that's in reference to Louis, because Louis is kind of loud on my end. I don't know how I'm coming through.
Wait, why do you have it set up to come through your speakers?
Because we couldn't get it to the first time we tried, we couldn't get it to come through the desktop sound, and we just haven't tried again.
Alright, after this stream, you should remind me to help you fix that.
Sure, that sounds good.
For a Mac, I had to download a different program in order to do it, but it should work for PCs.
Yeah.
But you're using OBS, right?
Yeah, I'm using
Yeah,
OBS.
Yeah, I died.
Don't die.
Oh, he's dead. Now he can't help.
Darn it, we're all screwed.
Yep.
So,
let's see here. New controller wants to know, Sweetie, when was the last time you did a Twitch stream?
That was a long time ago.
was it?
Yeah.
Was it an editing stream?
No, I don't do editing streams. We had a whole conversation about this last week, about how I don't do editing streams.
Really? I feel like you were doing streams at some point. You were doing something while you were doing it.
I did a St. Patrick's Day cooking stream, I think was the last thing I did.
Maybe.
So that was back in March. I don't think I did anything for Easter.
Did we even do? Oh yeah, we did a friggin' Easter egg hunt for Easter.
That's right, yes.
I was just like, what did we even do for Easter?
We did Easter stuff, I just don't think I streamed it.
You should have. That Easter egg hunt, pretty intense.
I know, like, we regretted it afterwards. Like, should have filmed it, put it on Twitter.
I was going under the couch. I was doing a whole bunch of things. I was just like, please don't tell me you hid one in the litter box. She's like, hell no!
Yeah. I was like, there are certain things that are off limits. Litter boxes is one of them, and the bathroom was one. I think you, like, looked towards the bathroom, and I'm like, no, honey, I didn't hide any in there. And she's like, okay, good.
She's like, I won't eat those.
Yeah, neither would I. I was like, no.
So here's an interesting issue we're having. Honeydrop says there's a strange low rumbling going on, and it's making her sick.
I hear a rumbling too, and I feel like it's coming from one of you. It might be from you, Bronny. I see. Wait.
Well, that's always like that because my microphone is picking up the ceiling fan, but that's never produced this noise. Because I'm hearing it too. I think it's coming from Louis because I've never heard it.
I'm muted right now.
Yeah, so it can't be him. Brandon?
I hope not.
Mute yourself and see what happens.
Now we have to keep him muted until the person in the chat gets back to us about whether or not that's better or not.
No, because I'm still hearing it. So it's probably.
Brian, you mute yourself.
Okay. Right now my theory is that it's ambient noise coming from the speakers on Heather's side.
No, it's gone. It's totally gone now. It was gone!
Oh, so it is me then.
Yeah, I love it when it's not me.
Brian's gotta go. There's the problem. Give me 1 second, I'll handle that for you.
Looks like we need to get divorced. Sorry. Didn't think it'd be over
Yep.
this.
Alright, I'll step out.
No, you don't have to. I was kidding.
That's my job. Step out.
Well, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I should have been causing audio problems.
It's not that bad. It's only bothering one person. You know what? You can just mute yourself until you talk.
Yeah, push to talk type of stuff.
Alright, let's see here.
Louis, if your job was to step out, weren't you supposed to step out like a long time ago?
We're almost a half hour into this stream.
I'm playing video games. I'm too lazy.
Well, that's okay.
Okay. Emerald saying it's on Heather's end because it's been in every single stream, and
Really?
Heather-
Because I've heard a
Heather-
crackling that's been way more prevalent this stream, and it's been... Well, it could just be my fan that they're hearing, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's hot, and I'm not turning it off. Hell, it could even be my fish tank. Also not turning that off.
Is your speaker and your mic on the same table?
Yeah.
That's not
there
good.
you go.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? I have one desk.
Get another desk.
You think I can
Where is
get
she
another
gonna put
desk
another
in
desk?
here?
I had to measure this room before she showed up, and I was trying to convince her that her dresser needed to be shoved in the closet because there was no room for it. Now, we happened to Tetris our way to make it work, but yeah.
I'm good at Tetris.
Yes.
Get rid of the speakers.
But I like the speakers.
No, wait, no, get rid of the mic. There we go. Solve the problem.
Yeah, there it goes. I put it up there.
Yeah, 'cause I was just about to say, mic in front of speaker. That's a recipe for feedback.
Well, yeah, but also, how are they going to hear you if it's not? Like, do they hear you right
Well, I'm not. Well, it's fine if they're close. It's just that if they're on the same table, they're gonna hear like rumbling from the speakers.
now? Yeah. This is about as good as it gets.
Boom! I've been here for a long time and I've already ruined the stream. See, this is why you don't have me on the stream.
This is why you need to come over more often.
Bogorno says, crochet a new microphone stand.
I'll crochet a cozy for the microphone. That'd actually be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, she's
No, you
probably
have-
got a sock on it.
Yeah, I could like take the sock off and just crochet something on there. I'm wondering why I didn't think of it earlier. There's a whole bunch of stuff I could crochet that I haven't thought of.
Speaking of creative endeavors, Heather, how's my cover coming along?
It's coming. So, I think I told you like the percentages of what's done and what isn't. The kazoo cover is about 80% done. The visuals are like only like, what did I say, 20-30%? Don't worry, it should be very easy to put together. I have Monday off, so I think I'm going to spend that day working on it.
Oh, you have Monday off for once. Usually you don't get holidays.
Yeah, but like it turns out like reception, well, the days they get off are different. I only get Memorial Day, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and one other day off. I think 4th of July, and those are the days like holidays I get.
Nice. What day of the week is 4th of July this year? I don't know.
I don't know.
I should be paying attention because July 3rd is when Hamilton comes out. Oh, it's a Saturday. Oh, well, that's crap.
Pointless.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that sucks.
I'm hungry.
Next week, I'm not
get a
working
snack.
again until Friday. So I've got like several days off.
Nice.
It's bittersweet. I'm not at work, but at the same time, I'll also be super bored, no matter what I do throughout the day.
You have how many hobbies, dude? Pick one.
But I mean, I already practiced a lot today.
Well, yeah, give those wrists a break, but you have other hobbies. Play a video game. What other hobbies do you have other than music and video games? Rollerblade, you love that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we've known each other for a long time. Why do I have to answer that?
Because that's literally all you talk about is either music or video games.
To be
You
fair,
talk about
I've also
rollerblading.
known you just as long as she has, and I don't know shit.
Yeah.
He's known you longer.
It's fine. I'm not a memorable person.
Brandon, you will not self-deprecate all over this stream.
I mean, do you know my hobbies?
Video
Touche.
game.
Watching movies a lot. Watching movies a lot. Like, it was always funny. You'd have me see a movie, and then you're like, yeah, I watched the movie like 7 times at theaters, and now I've got it memorized. I'm like, Jesus.
Wait, who are you talking to?
You!
Me?
Yes!
I don't watch movies. I've never seen a movie before in my life.
Oh, crap.
Dude, I haven't even seen, like, one movie I've seen in theaters multiple times was only twice. I saw the My Little Pony movie in theaters twice, only because the first time I took my niece to go see it, and then the second time some boy asked me, because he knew I like ponies, asked me to go see the movie, and I was just like...
you went on a date to ponies. That's so adorable. I can't even.
Yep, didn't stay with the guy.
I mean, who cares that I saw Infinity War like 5 times in theaters?
I think the movie I've seen in theaters the most times is going to have to be The Fellowship of the Ring. That was the only movie where I memorized it before it came out of theaters.
Oh. Gosh, like, I never, like, think to sit down and watch The Lord of the Rings. But, like, if it's on, I will sit there and watch the whole thing, because I do
I was
like
going to
watching
say,
it.
like, you've seen it, though, right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
I've seen it. I'm a nerd, am I not?
Yes, but you also haven't seen Sound of Music and several other things that I
Hey,
consider to be...
that's a musical nerd thing.
It's still a nerd thing.
I'm more, like, generic.
It literally was only when I went to college that I realized that being a fan of musicals wasn't just like an everyone thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think I made a Fiddler on the Roof quote, and like only one other person in the room knew what I was talking about, and I'm like, wait.
You just got one, like, oh, huh.
Yeah, exactly. One person like, I get it, and I'm like, yeah, and everyone was like, you guys are crazy. I'm like, well, you've all seen Fiddler on the Roof, right? No. What?
What are you doing with your lives?
Exactly.
So Clayton says, I don't hear Brawny, so that means he's not here. Brawny?
I see everything, I hear everything.
I don't.
There you go, Clayton. There was something else I saw. Emerald wants to know how his cover is coming along.
Oh, great. Like, you wanted Golden Wind from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? I looked up that song. I am gonna, like, scream Japanese and everything. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a weed machine. It's awesome.
I think I might want to hear that just because.
Once I'm done with yours, I do his, and then I gotta bug DJ to come up with something.
Begorna says crochet is the third most powerful magic technique on the planet, losing only to cooking and the magic of friendship. I agree.
What about the...
I disagree.
What about the magic of music?
Music is lame. Why do you disagree?
I don't have to answer that. Alright, plead the fifth.
You're late, Brawny!
He's just crying over there. You heard him, Bronny. Say you're sorry.
Fine, I'm so sorry.
Say it unsarcastically, you little prick.
Yeah, how's the crocheting coming along, Heather? Oh my god, that was so
There's a lot
That
of
was
poking going on.
really rude.
I'm tucking the yarn into the body.
Louie,
You think I care?
Louie. You know what? Never mind.
I'll do it again.
No. I'm going to kick you if you do it again.
It's
That's a
just
lot of
a
work.
bird. Calm down. Jesus.
Yeah, but that's how
No,
they
it's so
told me to
disgusting.
do.
It's just a
Yeah, I
burp.
see it. You're right.
It's-
It's like, yeah, that's weird.
Just check.
So much orange.
So much orange.
You're overreacting.
We'll make it
Only
work.
a little.
No.
That is a lot.
Okay.
Oh wait, well she does have a big
She does
orange
have,
string.
yeah, I guess
And
that's
this
true.
red, and this
It's
red.
red, yeah.
Birds, calm down, please.
Still weird.
It's good that I have a reference right on my
I know,
head.
right?
And we
Right.
have a reference for Twilight as soon as we do her.
There you go.
Then
The two most marketable ponies. And I'm sitting on the third.
sitting on her face.
Yeah, I'm sitting on Pinkie Pie's face. Don't read it.
Then on this one I have everyone on it. Damn it, knife! You're not even in here.
Paladin Pony T wants to know if you're going to see the new Dune movie when it comes out.
What new movie?
Dune.
Dune?
Oh, Dune.
I thought you said Doom.
Yeah, I was like, Doom? Like Doom Eternal? That's like, that's a movie now? Dune.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna, I wouldn't be against seeing it, but knowing myself, I probably won't actually go through the effort of seeing it on my own.
I'll go see it.
Okay.
Alright,
Maybe
I
we
get
will.
it, sweetie. I get it. I'll send you money to go see the
Damn
movie.
it. That's the only way actually, like, I could be motivated to see movies, and these days I don't accept his money, but it does actually prompt me like, fine. If it's If the option is accept
I'm
money or
calling
see movie.
PayPal right now. How much is the
Don't
movie?
you freaking dare, dude.
Dude, Louis, bring back your
Mine-
movie podcast. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I don't know what Dune is.
It's a sci-fi novel series. Yeah.
I forgot. I bought the
That-
Dune, the first book,
that's it?
digitally. Didn't finish it.
I still need to finish the book I'm on because I bought it so I could listen to it like going back and forth from BabsCon, and then BabsCon didn't happen, and so I was less motivated to actually sit down and listen to it.
I don't know if I would have much to say about it. I'm not much of a sci-fi kind of person.
Freaking
I call bull on
Marvel
that.
is all
but Marvel's
sci-fi.
pretty darn sci-fi.
No, there's a difference between sci-fi and superhero movies.
And what?
Sci-fi
And
and superhero movies.
I mean, yes, but also no.
Comics are
I
just...
mean,
It's like taking a whole bunch of genres.
Mhm.
You're just putting it under the guise of superhero. If anything, superhero's just a very, like, smaller niche of science fiction. You know?
Yeah, especially the ones that actually do like really emphasize the science part of it, which usually actually comes from bullcrap science. It's like, and then the gamma rays turned him to Hulk. It's like, that's not how gamma rays work. Shut up, he's the Hulk.
Yay! Gosh, I want there to be another Black Panther movie.
That'd be nice.
Just because I have so much Black Panther stuff. I have a Black Panther hat.
I think you're waiting until 2022 for that.
That's fair.
Aw, I want it now. I'm gonna freaking get a black. You know what? There's a Black Panther shirt I saw online that I want. There was a Black Panther purse. I'm gonna go all geeked out for a Black Panther movie.
Gosh darn it.
Come on, Black Panther. Yes. Black Panther is.
Bucket5 wants to know if Sweetie Bloom enjoyed Sailor Moon Crystal.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You enjoying all the Sailor Moon redraws?
Yeah.
What's a Sailor Moon?
She's the Moon Princess.
My favorite so far has been the King of the Hill one. It's like, by the power of the moon, I will kick your ass.
I'm not a fan of King though. I like the pony ones.
Oh, the pony ones are great.
Or I like the other ones also that are of like different cultures, like Indian Sailor Moon or like African Sailor Moon. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's so cool.
So much.
So kick ass.
Why was it that particular frame?
Spencer.
I have no idea. It's I won't say it's a random frame exactly. Like it's from a very pivotal moment in the series, kind of. But I don't know. It was kind of random. It's kind of random.
Brawny, don't you dare steal the comment I was about to read.
Alright, go ahead.
Emerald Spencer's saying that Heather needs to do a Doom playthrough. Once you build your gaming PC.
Doom Eternal on PC, freaking, or with my Switch, it doesn't matter which, once I start building a PC, hell yeah.
You need to get Payday 2 so that I can invite you on Crime Sprees.
Maybe I will. Think about it.
Ew, gross.
You're gross.
How's the crocheting coming along?
I'm just tucking yarn right now. I just want all these bits inside so we can get a cleaner look. And, you know, style the hair a little bit. You know, mostly just meaning like rearranging it.
Yeah, I was like, nope. Yeah.
It's all over the place. Tucking yarn could be such a pain in the nuts. If I had
Pain in the
nuts.
noggin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, I did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the pity laugh.
It was pity for me.
Paladin Pony says, presumably to Louis, how do you not know what Dune is, bro?
He's a fake
Because I
nerd.
don't.
But how?
You see,
To be fair, Dune is kind of. You have to. I won't say obscure exactly, but you have to be pretty deep in nerddom before you get to Dune levels. Because Dune is like deeper into nerddom than Lord of the Rings.
I'm a video game nerd, alright?
Gamer nerd, yep.
Does Dune have a video game?
Probably
Yeah, does
somewhere.
Dune have a video game?
Probably. Probably not one since the 80s, granted, but I'm sure there is one out there.
Let me look. Yeah, there's video games for Dune.
And when were they created?
Not sure. Okay, the range says 1992 to 2001.
Yeah, that actually sounds right.
That's when I was in
I think that
kindergarten.
probably correlates to the release of the movie, actually.
Interesting.
Like the movie, you know, brought out more nerds for the series. It's funny,
Yeah.
my dad is a Dune fan, but he calls it the Dune trilogy because that's how up to date he's been with the series. Anyway, you were saying, Brian.
Yeah, I don't know very much about Dune. Everything I learned about it, I learned from talking to you about it while we were driving to California.
To answer a question about me being real loud, I'll stop being loud once you spell my name right.
I'll stop being loud and what?
He'll stop being loud as soon as the person who complains about it spells his name right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Bigorna says Dune is the kind of sci-fi that elitists say that they like when they don't want to associate with Star Wars and Star Trek people. I can totally understand that.
I've never known Dune to be kind of on par with those, really. Like, I feel like they're very different. Like, Dune is very sci-fi, whereas Star Wars is a little more science fantasy. And stuff like that. I don't know. I just find Dune to be so very different. I wouldn't compare them, basically.
Pristine says, Sweetie, did you geek out like me at the MLP Season 6 premiere seeing Kunzite and Venus together?
Ah, yes, indeed. Pony Sailor Venus and Pony Kunzite, yes. Finally, in one universe at least, they could be together.
In other universes,
I have
in
no
other
idea why these
universes,
characters are.
he's dead. And she's died a few times herself, too, to be honest.
everyone's got to stop dying.
Yeah, they keep dying. You just stop. Lots of dying.
They should have me write Sailor Moon. I could write a really good Sailor Moon.
Oh my god, like, not over Sweetie's dead body.
Why don't you want me to write Sailor Moon, Sweetie?
Oh my god.
Because you're only doing it to be a jackass.
You don't
Alright,
love
I'll
this.
write Sailor Moon.
Louis, what would you
And
say?
I'll be your executive story editor. So Louis comes up with the story and then I fix it for him.
What is your definition
Alright,
of fails?
Sailor Moon has a gun now.
Oh.
Okay,
No. Her daughter has a gun. Pay attention.
No, we're writing the story now.
Everyone
Alright,
gets a
so
gun!
Sailor Moon has a
Moon.
gun.
The moon has a boat.
Oh, is there
No,
guns?
no, we're not doing that.
No,
Louis. The
ironic,
moon-
or at least none that were ever shown in the series.
I want to
There was
The
the
moon
Sea of
is-
Serenity, but they sort of indicated it wasn't actually literally a sea. That, like, it was more of a... Because I think it is actually a part of the moon, is the Sea of Serenity. And they sort of indicated that life on the moon is not actually a sea. It's more like just an area. So, yeah, there. As far as I know, there are no boats on the moon.
Alright,
No,
Sailor
Louis,
Moon.
you're
played by
screwing
Scarlett
up
Johansson.
already. No, Louis, the moon is not a boat. The moon is a giant robot.
Shoot, I pulled some out!
A mech?
Wait.
Yeah.
That's anime.
Wait, Brawny.
Different anime.
Brawny. Bagorna kind of has a better interpretation of how you would write Sailor Moon. Bagorna says, I imagine Brawny's Sailor Moon being Monday Night Raw, but with dresses.
Dresses!
I mean, if it gets Brawny in a miniskirt, I guess I'll allow it.
In the name of the moon, I will take the championship belt from you.
Brandon, I should kick you out of this call just for spelling my name like that.
But that's how you spell it. Oh wait, the
Uh-uh.
luau. Don't kick me out. I'll do it myself.
Seems fair. Tell you what, Brawny, you cosplay as Sailor Moon, mini skirt and everything. Take a picture, post it on Twitter, then I'll allow you to write a story.
It's happening.
I love how you think you have power.
I love how you think I don't.
I'm gonna write this story, and I'm gonna turn it into the best Sailor Moon adaptation ever, and you're gonna get so jealous.
I don't give 2/10 of a crap. There's a difference.
Alright, for those curious, I just posted the correct spelling of Louie's name in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I
Ronnie
feel like
gets
that's a
kicked
lie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I feel like it's a lie. No, gee, Lord. I like how I.
Well, hold on. I have a
good,
spelling
but not
for Louis. Here we go.
Louis, I'd like to remind you that you do have some friends in the call, just not
What's
the
up?
men, apparently. I'd just like to remind you that some of us still love you.
Yeah, we love you, Louie. That's why we do these things.
Hold up, I'm just figuring out how to ban Brandon from.
No.
Here we go. The ban button.
I swear.
Alright, hold up the picture.
Okay.
Is he about to become
Let's
Bandon?
see if I can do this. Okay.
You about to take the R out of his name, Louie?
Yeah.
All right, time to ban Brownie as well.
Like this.
That was really
I feel
low.
like the yellow is like.
All right, time to ban Emerald as well.
Yeah. Alright, so, we got that going on. Alright.
This was the day Heather lost the majority of her fan base.
And you
through
laughed at
banning.
me for wanting the straws.
I'm sorry, Heather. Like half of your fan base is going to be banned from this.
Oh my god. Stop getting rid of my fans. Just let them give
I'm
me
sorry.
trash.
They must be banned.
They're not, you can't ban people from the
I'm
chat.
banning them. I am
Stop.
banning them all.
That would be like if Heather banned me from being friends with her just because I've
I
said
need
her
to
name
make a tail.
like he either a couple of times.
Yeah, but she's not bothered by it like I am.
Why are you so bothered by it?
Because it's not my name.
Do you know,
That's my name.
Louis, throughout high school, people always said my last name like Brandon. Man. And yeah, it bothered me, but I didn't go around banning people because they said it.
You can't ban people from
Because
school.
I don't think you could ban them. I'm gonna be real with you.
Let's be
You know,
honest though,
I
if you
don't
had
think
that
you
power,
have
you
faith
might
in
have.
me. You don't have faith in me, Louis, and that's bad. We gotta work on that.
I only have faith in one guy, and that's me.
Jesus,
And I don't
honey.
even have faith in me.
I was gonna say God. It's like, is it in Jesus Christ?
Alright.
No.
Yeah.
So we just have to have her lean her head on her butt.
Yeah.
At all times.
This straw does not help much.
No, it does not.
So it sounds like we're running into a challenge with this plushie here. Fill me in. What's going on?
So it's just the head keeps falling back and forward and stuff. Even with the straw in there, it's not particularly balanced. Like the mane is alright, I think.
Mane is looking good.
Just probably hairspray it down or something.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. What if we tried 2 straws?
It's too late now.
No, we ain't. When there's no going back in crochet. No
And y'all were laughing at me. I don't think it needs a straw. I'm like, bitch, I think it needs a straw.
Have you seen that cabeza?
Right? I'm like, I'm gonna get you a straw. Let's get the straw.
I have leftover straw.
Christine is heading out. Says she's got a headache.
Yeah.
Okay.
We killed her.
Feel better.
Feel better.
You think it's because how loud I am?
Might be. But
Hell
I think
yeah.
she said she was having a rough day to begin with.
I'm
And
sorry,
it
hon.
seems like that
better.
we cheered her up though, so you know.
Yep.
4.
Mr. L? I don't...
Now
What?
back to actual crochet.
Yes.
I'm gonna call you Mr. L now.
I'm gonna call you
Mr.
Piano Man.
L.
I'm gonna call you Dead.
Excuse me.
Deddy.
Kiki.
The best you got?
Louie. Bronny, you're good at this type of stuff. Help me out here.
Deluge.
Nope, that's not even...
Like
anything.
deluge.
Yeah, that doesn't work
Louis
at all.
stuck in the middle of it.
That doesn't work at all. Sorry, Brian, you failed.
Yeah, I pulled it out of thin air.
Bagorna says, okay, hear me out. What about 3 straws?
Again,
do you mean like
the
straw
ship
straws?
has sailed in that department. The head and the neck are connected.
We're not
Too
going
late
back.
now.
We're not going back.
It sounds like you're giving me a real straw man argument here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people keep mispronouncing my name. I'm gonna turn up my gain and yell into their ears.
Yeah.
And turn and yell into your guys' ears, but you'll be
Alright,
right.
alright, let's not make this the straw that breaks the camel's back.
I've got the disconnect on standby.
For yourself?
You probably-
Yeah, I guess it should be for myself.
Okay,
Don't worry, I have the band button ready on standby.
Hear me out on this one, guys. A chopstick. So follow me here. It's sharp, so you could probably like poke it through the bottom, and it's wood.
I don't know what chopstick could be poked through this way.
Well, I guess for a future project we'll keep it in mind. For as Rainbow Dash currently is, we're just gonna have to deal with it. When we do Twilight Sparkle, we'll think about that.
Fair enough.
Like I actually have chopsticks over there.
But yeah, it wouldn't be able to poke through.
Unless you get a really tiny one.
Yeah, like...
Maybe you could fit a toothpick in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, toothpick maybe. Chopstick, no.
Toothpick would slip out.
Yeah, and it'd be like pointy and deadly and... Yeah.
I hope freaking he doesn't have a child.
Not that I know of. If he does, I'm gonna be pissed at him for not telling him.
Should have told me.
Right? Gotta tell me this shit.
I've been in this call for way too long.
You said that like 2 times already.
He hates it.
And
He
I'm
hates
gonna
it
keep
so much.
mentioning it.
It's because you guys abuse him.
We abuse each other.
You know,
successfully.
I think it's past your bedtime, your time limit. I will auto disconnect you. Don't worry, you won't have to do anything.
You guys are there?
Yeah, we're here.
Bagorna, that's a unique way of saying Louis.
Let's see
Call
what we
him by
got
his full
here.
name.
Lubert.
We should call him Lubert.
Oh.
That's not even close to what my full name is.
Just do Louis Bert. That's a lot better.
Luford.
Ludwig.
Ah.
Sweetie, Heather, I trusted you guys.
But Ludwig sounds cute. It is actually a name.
You really
It's not
can't
my
trust these.
name.
You really can't trust these women, Louis. Okay, I tried to trust Sweetie not to shit me once, and look how that freaking turned out.
Why on earth did you trust me with that? When in this universe would you have thought that was a good idea?
I would have changed for you, Sweetie.
I didn't hear any of that, but
I said I would have changed for you, but in the whiniest, fakest way possible.
yeah, except you never compelled me to change. Instead, you compelled me to ship. Because you both were desperate for each other and it was ridiculous.
My birds are angry.
Yeah, you
Well,
tell
stop
them,
it.
birds. You tell Brony.
I think they're mad at both of you.
They're singing songs of death.
Yay. Yeah.
I'm gonna flip them the bird.
Don't do
See how
that.
they like that.
Don't flip
Well, what they're
birds.
gonna do
that's
is
mean.
they're gonna shit on your.
They're gonna bite
They're
you.
gonna shit on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna have bird poop all over you.
Clayton, if you knew what was going on, this wouldn't be chaos.
Wait, what's going on? What did he say?
Clayton says, I honestly don't know what's going on.
I never know what's going on. I kind of just go
Well,
with
Louie's here now, so that's what's going on.
Helen and Pony wants to know if Heather knew about the Lord of the Rings musical.
I had not heard of that. Why didn't you told me?
Yeah, because it was forever and a half ago when it was a thing.
I never even knew that.
Where there's a whip, there's a
Not
way.
that one, Brawny, although that does technically count in a sense.
We don't
sucks.
wanna go to war today.
But the Lord of the Lash says nay, nay, nay. At least finish the phrase.
I couldn't remember it.
How do you
I
not
bet you
remember that
might-
song? That song is catchy as hell, and that's why it makes it terrible. It gets stuck in your cerebellum, and you're like, oh god, why? It's like war flashbacks.
Because it's been 20 years since I've seen the movie.
Shame.
Also, I'm what you might call a filthy casual.
Yes.
Yeah, you took the meme compass alignment, whatever, and you're a normie mostly.
Normie with a slight tinge of edgy. It was what my results were.
Good. Doesn't that describe Brawny to a T?
I don't know, I can't hear.
He's edgy. He's mostly a normie, but a bit edgy.
Yeah, that does sound right.
I should fix that. I'll tell you what, I'll start dropping racial slurs more often.
No, God, I
He's
will.
gonna do
I will
what is
drop you
known
like
as
a
a
hot
pro
potato.
gamer move.
Brian,
He
you
will be
can't be
with
edgier
Looney
than
by
me.
the end of the week.
That's your first choice?
Yes.
I'm gonna say the N-word. Nicotine.
That is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I could get banned for
Kills
that.
people.
Smoking's
Oh,
bad.
We're endorsing things that are
I'm going to say the N-word.
bad. We are endorsing products that are bad for children now. Thanks, Brawny.
Yeah,
Here's
it's
the
bad
thing,
enough that I
Louis.
drink on this.
Here's the thing, Lou. You are the kind of person to do it, so I would be really careful right now if I were you.
Yes, please don't do that.
Hey, I may say it off call, but I would never say it on stream.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to be
say
on
the- I'm
BuzzFeed's
gonna say
headlines,
the-
please.
I'm gonna say the other N-word that kills people. Narcolepsy.
Now, that doesn't directly kill you, but it could
Sort of
lead to
indirectly
things.
kills you, yeah.
Let's see, we don't have anything going on in the chat, really.
Well,
And interact with it more.
Yeah, Brawny.
I do my best.
Let's
I will
ask-
spend
yeah,
this-
ask
How have I
someone.
never noticed Bendy in the background? We pointed out Bendy a couple of times.
Oh yeah, Bendy! Like, I have a tons of Easter eggs in that stuffed animal pile. We got Togepi up in that center, Applejack, Luna either side. My first King Sombro crochet plushie, I plan to make another one in the future, distant future. Trico's over there. You have a plush of the character from Little Big Planet, the Sackboy. And there's some generic stuff in there, but yeah, go ahead and try and pick a lot of nerd shit out of there. And sit up. Unless you're
Okay.
comfortable that way.
I mean, I am, but I don't think it's comfortable. The chat seeing nothing but my posterior is comfortable for them.
I'm sure it is.
I'm gonna say it. I hate chat. Chat sucks.
How dare you say that about them? They're my kingdom.
You know.
Yeah, we got a lot of people just dropping N-words in the chat. Begorna says Netherlands. Battleship Agincourt says narcotics.
Narcotics are pretty bad. Don't do those.
Brandon
said-
says newbies, and you do the other one.
Nalui. Nalui.
No, Begorna wins with Neon Genesis Evangelion. That is clearly the worst N-word.
How do you
But I
spell
tell you,
PBG?
we still haven't talked about the real N-word that kills people and takes up like 58% of the prison population.
Wait, did I
Ninjas.
just put E? H-E-E?
Yeah, I think you did, but I can H-E-E-B-I-E.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that joke got so thoroughly ignored.
Thank you.
I was spelling
mean,
stuff.
It didn't really make any sense.
I asked her a question, she answered me. Don't judge her.
Not gonna,
I am okay at spelling.
not gonna lie, you kind of scared me with that one. Probably.
No, right?
If you should be scared about anyone saying it, should be me.
I know. I'm also scared of you saying it.
I've almost said it like 4 times already.
I'm also scared in general.
Why are you
Stop scaring him!
I wake up every day in fear. I open my door, there's just fear. I go down and I eat breakfast, there's fear.
You have fear for breakfast?
You sound like that one woman that made like a YouTube video, who's kind of famous in all the wrong ways for being a meme. She was like, oh geez, I wake up, I'm triggered, I turn on the light, I'm triggered.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah. I try to go to work and I'm triggered.
Bronny, you're triggering me right now.
I'll trigger you with this Glock 45, I'll pull that trigger on you.
Weak sauce right there, boy.
Yeah, you got enough cushion to survive in 38 ACP.
You know what's funny? I looked that up a while ago. That it's like you have to be this fat to stop a bullet.
If there is actually a human fat that can stop a bullet, I'm sure I've reached that point.
But I was looking it up. It's like, great, I'm not that fat, so I'm not fat enough to stop a bullet, but I'm not fit enough to be considered fit. I'm in this stupid
Fit enough.
I don't know. There aren't muscles poking out of me.
Bagorna says Brawny dodged the bullet here. Just like another N-word, Neo from Matrix.
Oh, does anyone remember the Matrix?
I do. I remember it.
Paladin and Pony T wants a camping story from me, and I have no idea why he thinks I've ever gone camping.
I want to go camping.
You've never gone camping?
No, I don't think I have.
Do I have to
I have
be-
a camping story. It's nice and sweet.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's up to you.
I mean, I don't really care for camping. I've been camping.
Man, camping are like the only good memories of my childhood I have.
I only got one memory, and I threw up in the tent. Boom, camping story. Woo!
I remember when we were camping, it started raining. Yeah, I got sick.
Let's gather
Don't
around
get me wrong,
the
I like that
campfire
part of the
and
country.
sing our
Very
campfire
woodsy,
song.
smells very good. I want to go home at the end of the day.
R-C-A-M-P-F-I-R.
Sit around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you don't think we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along.
Nigeria.
I don't think I'm going there.
A PIMAMOMAN song.
Alright, this is the part where I leave, so I'll see you guys later.
Alright, catch you
Boy,
later.
See you
ciao.
around.
Alright.
Well,
let's
I'd
see what
say
we
our
got.
stream's been enhanced.
You two are mean.
You are off. I like my friends being in the chat. It's good stuff.
Battleship says nuclear weapons like the ones you were diffusing earlier tonight.
Yeah. What do you ladies know about me defusing bombs tonight? Do you know about that?
I knew about it. I didn't stick around for most of it. I was doing chores.
Alright, so I was doing my game stream tonight, and they wanted me to play keep talking and nobody explodes. Well, the people who were giving me the instructions were not always the best. I mean, we did all right, but they were not always the best at giving me the instructions. So we did, in fact, blow up a lot, and I got mad, and now everybody's picking on me for it.
Brawny, are you sure it was the people helping you? Because I've seen you play video games, and it's almost like boomer-esque how you approach video games.
Okay, but did you watch me do that? Okay,
Granted,
I can say this. It turns out everybody knows Greek except me. So you got these buttons in this game, and they're Greek alphabet. And 3 people in that stream knew the Greek alphabet probably because of this game, and I just didn't know it at all. So I'm like, it looks like a backwards E with a smiley face on it. It looks like a triangle with the letter T in it. It looks like an upside down Y.
Bigorna says it was a disaster mostly due to your heresy.
Yeah, Bigorna's still mad about me dissing the Pope. Listen, if you're that upset about it, why don't you go hug that Jesus statue you got, Bigorna?
No.
The giant one with his arms all stretched out there in Brazil. I know you got it.
Yeah,
What's it called?
I'm actually forgetting. It's like the statue on. Ooh, wow. I'm feeling bad. I feel like I should know that.
I feel like
I know it somewhere in my head. I'm not actually.
Why not just call it the Jesus?
Jesus wants a hug.
It's called Christ the Redeemer.
I feel like there's another name for it. Like, I'm sure that's what the locals call it, but I feel like there's a. Oh yeah, the Christ of Corcovado. That's what I know it of. Because that's the name of the mountain that it's on.
Well, they probably say it in Portuguese.
Yeah, probably I'm sure in Portuguese they call it Christ the Redeemer, or whatever that is in Portuguese. But I grew up calling it the Christ on Corcovado because it was the Christ that's the name of the mountain it's on.
Ah, I see.
I don't know if I'd ever go visit.
I mean, I wouldn't turn down.
Yeah, like, well, anywhere's like that. It's like, hey, you want to go to South Korea? I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, ironically, if someone's like, let's go to Brazil, then I would go, okay, as long as we see the Christ of Corcovado. Like, that would be the thing I'd want to see in Brazil. Yeah, everything else is kind of like, what else do tourists do?
I might be misremembering, but I think there was at least one time where Bigorna himself was like, don't bother touring Brazil.
Yeah, I can't think of much reason. It's just like, yeah, if someone offered you a free trip, like, hey, you want to go to Brazil? And I'm just like, I'm thinking it's like, we'll pay for it. I'm like, all right, then. Free trip. And I was just anywhere's like that, really. If you're like, hey, you want to go to Colorado? And I'm like, free trip? Okay.
Yeah, Bigorna says because it's on Rio de Janeiro, and it's basically Los Angeles,
Yeah.
but with more violence.
Oh, God.
Basically. Which is pretty hard to top.
Yep.
Alright, they want us to pin the tail pieces together. Damn it, Comet Tail!
Brony,
Yeah.
you gotta cut the blue wire.
Yeah, there were people in my chat tonight trying to sabotage me, and that didn't work either. On a completely unrelated note, because I don't think I've said this, is that Heather is looking super cute tonight.
Aww.
Oh, you?
I ship it.
Because my rolls are all outlined in this tank.
Yep.
Well, there's
I'm
one
seeing-
role he definitely likes. Although
What?
lumps are usually other terms.
That doesn't sound particularly flattering.
I don't know why. Like, their songs is like, oh yeah, they're lumps. I'm like, don't call them lumps. That makes them sound gross.
It makes it sound like a cancerous thing.
Yeah, they're like, it's like, oh, the lovely lady lumps. I'm like, no. Calling them lumps doesn't make them sexy. It makes me concerned about your well-being.
It's like, you have lumps in your chest? Where? It's like, right here. And it's like, oh.
It's like, oh, this is like, I thought you had cancer.
Yeah, last I checked, having lumps on your chest was a very bad thing.
Usually.
My lovely lady lumps. I have cancer.
Right?
Help.
Yeah, I agree, new controller.
What did new controller say?
Just says,
Because boobs.
Brandon, no, we exposed him to boobs. He's too innocent for this.
Bull crap.
He's never seen a boobie in his life.
First of all, I call bullshit right there because it's usually one of the first things you see after you're born.
It's not like he remembers it.
Granted, still.
He's not seen a boobie in his recent memory. Probably. Do not corrupt this poor child.
Why not?
I should
If he's gone to an art
I'm gonna
museum,
go
he's
look
seen
up-
them all over the place.
Have you been to an
I'm
art
gonna
museum?
go look
Brandon?
up some pictures of boobies for Braden to look at.
There is this great painting I remember seeing when I was in Madrid of a priest being breastfed by the Virgin Mary.
What the?
It was really messed up. Like, I mean, it's not direct. Like, she's shooting milk out of her breast into the guy's mouth, and I'm like,
What?
what am I looking at?
I did not need it. I did not need this visual.
That is a classical painting that is on display in the art museum in Madrid. It is one of like the higher art pieces. And I'm like, what am I looking
I'm starting to think like ancient pieces of art are like shit posting from way back when. Because I remember another piece too that was like Christian art or something. I went to a museum when I was very young, and it was weird because it was like this one lady, like her legs were in a pool, and then there was just a little angel boy, and he just has his wiener out, and he's like pees on her, and she's just like, oh, you child, and it's just like, what? What are you doing?
That sounds more like a classical Greek type of thing, but yeah.
It didn't look Greek.
Yeah. Well, not like from Greece, but like probably about the mythology there.
Probably.
Because there's a lot of stuff about, you know, Greek mythology paintings are fun too. Love those paintings that depict rape.
You know, they didn't have shit posting websites back then. They had to shit post in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
You had to go and apprentice under a painting master.
Yep.
And learn all sorts of brush techniques and spend 10 years doing it, and then your masterpiece is just whatever freaking twisted joke came to your mind that day. Brandon, in our Discord server, I posted a picture of some boobies for you to look at.
Better be in the adults only section.
I'm sure he actually
It's
means the
not.
bird.
Wait, what? Hold on. I just came back.
What?
Have you not?
I-
We've been talking about art this
kinda-
entire time.
Okay, but
I kinda tuned you guys out, and then I just started practicing.
Brandon,
Um,
go look in our Discord server at the picture of the boobies that I sent.
Yeah, very predictable joke. I've seen that one several times.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I'll bet you guys can guess what I did.
The bird.
The bird. I'm gonna go get some pictures of tits next.
That's also a bird.
How about some Hooters?
I think I've seen that one.
Right?
Oh my god. So Tim's gonna
I just gotta say, I don't understand. I don't understand. Clayton, I I don't understand the story's premise. I think
I think he's
Alright,
telling
where's
like,
Brand Dash? We
I
gotta
don't
pin this
know.
to her butt. No, here's her butt. Here's your butt.
Okay, so what do we got going on,
Like
Heather?
that. We're gonna put this tail on Rainbow Dash's butt. I'll lower the camera. Well, I think that's as low as it goes. I'm gonna pull my shorts down a little bit.
Oh my.
Alright. Let's do some butt surgery.
Yay, butt surgery.
She's gonna get her a new ass. Didn't find any pennies on the floor today.
Oh.
Bummer.
One of my favorite art memes, Heather, is when you write to Santa asking him for a puppy, but you're dyslexic and write Satan instead, and it's a like Renaissance-looking painting of this girl holding like this dog-shaped demon.
Yeah, because back in the day they'd give dogs human faces, and of course that ended up looking real creepy. Real
No.
quick.
I mean,
I hope they
it's
just eventually
like
went like,
a
you know what,
literal.
stop.
It's a literal demon.
I feel like I've seen this picture too. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, at least frickin' Satan delivers. I like it when they make Satan look like a goat.
Paladin
Don't know why.
says
Just like that better.
to be honest, you are different than I imagined, Heather.
Like how so? Bad?
Yeah, like that's enough.
Yeah, way to make me
I'm
wonder.
like, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
What's that mean? What are you saying?
About to beat you up or what?
What are you saying? You don't like me? You don't like me the way I am? He doesn't like me. I don't know, maybe he didn't expect this many curse words.
Oh.
He's like, whoa, I thought you were way more innocent.
Well, that
I
was
didn't-
you clearly don't know her. So I'm like,
I only betray so much. I don't like that. Oh, the hair got nuts.
Great picture, Bronny.
Yeah, I know, right?
I got a picture of it. Of
What
her on
in
her
the
butt.
Sam Hill?
yeah,
That looks like that.
that looks like that. Yeah.
Now to tuck in all this yarn. And I'll probably sew on the wings just for funsies.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh boy.
So Heather, Emerald Spencer says, Goat Simulator!
Goat Simulator was fun. I liked playing Goat Simulator.
Yeah, you actually played it?
Yeah, I actually played Goat Simulator.
Nice.
It was free for a while because it wasn't even the full game.
Sometimes I get the music from the trailer stuck in my head.
I struggle to remember it. Get in your butt.
I don't need to say a thing.
Good. I'm not asking you to.
Buckin5 wants to know, Sweetie, do you have to wear the face mask around the shelter animals?
Around the animals, no. We have to wear the face mask when we interact with the public and other departments. There's no, we don't have to wear it around the animals, no.
I don't have to wear my mask either. Like not at my desk at least, but if I'm in close contact with somebody, like I have to go to their desk or something, or I go onto the sales floor, I'll wear it. But they don't require it, but they've heavily implied like we prefer you to wear rubber gloves when you're doing paperwork, and it's like, all right, that's annoying. I tell you, I can't have my hair down because if I touch my hair, it's gonna be like, you know, when you rub a balloon against it. It's like that. That's annoying as heck. So I usually have been doing my hair up or in a braid. So yeah, every aspect of work.
I don't think we're strictly speaking required to wear masks. Like in the sense that it's not like a rule, but I feel like you also will be yelled at by your supervisor about it anyway if you don't. So
Yeah, they're not even being cordial about it with mine. They're just being like, wear it, idiot. Like mine are just like, we just would really, really, really like it if you did.
yeah, but I feel like that is like we really, really like it, which is their way of saying the shelter supervisor will smack you upside the head if you're not wearing it. Again, for the public and other departments, amongst ourselves, we're like, you have to wear masks amongst yourselves. Just looking like, you're crazy. Because we're just at a point where if someone in my department gets it, we've all got it. Like, this is just the fact of life, you know. One of us tests positive, I'm like, bye, I'm taking my 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, like extended periods of time with it on are a bit unbearable.
And tried going outside in 100+ degree heat and those things.
Yeah. It's not great.
We were
Dealing with false
complaining
appearance.
about that earlier because Heather is coming to visit in July, and she's going to get on a plane. They're probably still going to be wearing face masks, and they're probably going to set you 6 feet apart while you're boarding. But I'll bet you any amount of money that they will still book that flight full if they can.
Yeah, probably. Especially since the amount of flights are going to be less because a lot less people are traveling and a lot less traveling is permitted. So it's probably only going to be there are going to be fewer flights. So they're going to cram as many people on there as they can.
So they're gonna have to wear like
And
a
it's
mask
going to
the
be
entire time.
it's going to be recycled air. So probably.
It's gonna be in the butt. You better be worth it, Bronny. I'm saying put out.
Let me just double check. I think it was
Disney
7.
World. But I did hear, Heather, that Disney World is planning to open up in June. I have no way of confirming that, but that's what. One of my friends earlier today told me that Universal Orlando is planning on opening back up in June, and Disney and Universal Studios usually go lockstep with each other.
Well, for sure, see.
Yep.
I'll be really happy if it does. I mean, we're obviously still wearing masks the whole time, but I'll make sure the masks correlate with our outfits.
Oh, you should have matching masks sometime. I don't know how, but figure it out.
Figuring it out.
You know what I'll do, Heather? I'll get myself a Soldier 76 mask, and I'll wear that.
Sexy. I'll wear my Reaper mask. I don't know if it ventilates. I don't know if that would work.
Let's see here. New controller says, nice Hufflepuff gown, by the way.
Yeah, she has a nice robe.
Yes.
They said nice Hufflepuff. Majigger.
Emerald Spencer wants to know where you got that robe, and does it come in Ravenclaw?
Oh, it has to.
It does come in Ravenclaw. I got it. I actually have 2. and I think I got both of them. Well, I got one for myself, and then my best friend bought one for me, and I think they both came from Think Geek, which is no longer a website that does things anymore. I think you can still find it places, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like you could do it.
I feel like, yeah, I think I've seen them still around, so I'm sure you could find one.
And we got fucking 5 wants to know which house do we think Doc would be in.
Dr. Wolf? Oh.
Slytherin.
Slytherin for Dr. Wolf? Really? What
Mhm.
makes you say that?
Because he's very ambitious with his channel and will do whatever it takes to make it succeed.
That's interesting.
I haven't bothered making the account required to do the test, so I don't know.
They shouldn't
what
make
I
you
am.
make an account. I know I did it without it.
You
You
should do
used
it
to have
right.
to make an account. I feel like these days you don't. In old
Yeah, I
Pottermore you
don't
did.
remember making an account for it.
In old
I don't know,
Pottermore
like
you had
I-
to make an account. In New Pottermore you don't have. In fact, in New Pottermore I don't think they have accounts anymore or something like that. Or you had to, like if you had an account in old Pottermore you had to make a new one. I think in New Pottermore, which pissed everybody off.
You should take the test, Brandon, so we can all be in Hufflepuff together.
I'm in Slytherin, boy. Me and Doc are in the
Alright,
same
so
house. You think
everybody
we'll be
except Heather
classmates?
can be in
That'd
Hufflepuff
be hilarious,
together.
but no, because he's probably 15 years older than you.
I wouldn't know.
I wonder what house that would be.
Probably.
I'm kind of tempted to just pull up that quiz and read it off to him and here on the stream and hear his answers.
Oh, go ahead. That'd be cool.
You're harder to peg. I'd probably say Hufflepuff, but
I want to say Ravenclaw, maybe.
maybe Ravenclaw. Yeah, you could be Ravenclaw. I'd buy Ravenclaw, yeah.
Put him through the test.
Do
I'll
we
do
actually?
that.
I was joking. Do we actually want to do that?
Put him on the test,
I don't
Bronny.
mind.
Make him take the test.
All right, here we go.
Let me hold on. Let me put away my ammo. 1 second.
I need answers.
Okay, I'm seeing Wizarding World.
We want Pottermore, right?
Yeah, Pottermore is the one that has what a lot of people consider the official test.
Pottermore, the official Harry Potter website, is closing its doors to move on to bigger and better things, or in this case, rebranding of the site.
Aw.
So I
No,
don't
no, no,
think
no,
it
no, no, no,
exists
no.
anymore.
There was Pottermore the first, and then there's Pottermore the second. Let me look it up.
Like the Potter expert.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Oh, I guess Wizarding World is its new name.
Wizarding World. Do that
So
one.
yeah, you were right the first time.
Okay.
I think. Let me just double check. It is the same thing. Oh yeah. Because they're rebranding it because it's not Potter anymore. It's not Harry Potter. It's the whole Wizarding World because now we've got all these other people. Blah. I'm not.
They
bitter.
made it for normies.
They made it for normies. Well, no, it's because of the whole Fantastic Beasts bull crap. So the universe is not just around Harry Potter anymore.
And it's looking like I have to have an account now.
They switched it back.
They switched
See,
it
that's what I
back.
was saying.
Well, shit, Brandon. Looks like you have to make an account.
I don't feel like it.
We need answers.
All right, I'll make one.
Hogwarts
What is it,
sorting.
Wizarding World?
You click the Hogwarts sorting. Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. You just exit out.
How's the chat doing?
Discover
Brandon?
your house. Let me see
I've
this.
got There's a couple people saying, Emerald actually saying, don't go to Disney World in the summer. Go after New Year's, where the weather is nicer and the crowds are smaller.
You make a good point.
I don't think there's such a thing as nice winter weather.
Yeah, because you're racist
Winter-
against cold.
Winter is brutal and it sucks and I hate it. And every time it hits winter here, where I live, I've lived here for basically my whole life so far, and I have not gotten used to a single winter here. It makes me upset. Like, there was one, like 2012, it was like a particularly cold winter, and I was ranting about it with my little brother, And it was just like, it's so cold. I want it to be summer. I want beaches. I want waves. I want sunburn. It's so cold. And then I put on. I just looked up on YouTube like summer sounding music. I put that on, and then I just sat in front of a heater and just contemplated life. It was so done.
All right. So listen here, Brandon. Dawn or dusk?
Dawn.
Okay. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers at a depth that are sent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of the sea, home, a crackling log fire, or fresh parchment.
I think I said the fire.
Parchment.
I think I said the sea.
Okay.
Or possibly home. I don't remember.
Do I how much of Harry Potter do I have to know, by the way?
You don't have to know anything.
Nothing.
I know nothing about Harry Potter, and I took this test.
Okay.
Because Sweetie wouldn't shut up about how I'm not in Hufflepuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'll bet you I freaking am, and then I was.
Because he's lying.
So what's the next question?
Let's see here. Choose a category to continue. Cats, toads, or owls. Well, you're definitely owls.
Let him pick.
Let him actually say it, Bronny.
Yes.
Good gracious.
Cats. What's wrong
Yeah.
with you?
I know you're cats. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? The ginger cat, the white cat, the Siamese cat, the tabby cat, or the black cat?
Tabby cat. Because I have a tabby cat named Larry and I love him to death.
Aw.
Okay. Which would you rather be? Liked, trusted, feared, envied, imitated, or praised?
What was the first one?
Can't say I remember myself. Liked. Liked?
Right. Yeah, we could, yeah. I'd say trusted.
Yeah? Alright, trusted. What are you looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? The most. All about magical creatures and how to befriend and care for them. Flying on a broomstick. Apparition and disapparition. Being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. Secrets about the castle. Transfiguration. Hexes and jinxes. Every area of magic that I can.
Secrets about the castle.
Little wings. Hey, oh, they're so cute.
She's a little chicken wing.
Little baby wings.
Alright.
So cute.
Alright, so we have a just fix your hair. Okay, so we're running down to Rainbow Dash Cutie Mark. What you'll need. The turquoise felt. Which is...
Oh, I'm an idiot, Emerald. I completely forgot Disney's not in the Northeast.
Let's see here. Standing on top of some... Okay, which nightmare would frighten you the most? Standing on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there are no handrails or footholds or any barrier to stop you from falling. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you and everyone laughs at you. Well, that's just your normal speaking voice. Waking up to find that neither your friends nor family have any idea who you are. An eye at the keyhole of the dark windowless room in which you are locked.
And the first and third one are pretty bad. I think I go for the first one, the standing on top of something really high.
Okay.
And realizing there's no handrails.
Yep. There's nothing. You just look down and realize you're over an open chasm like it's a freaking Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
Oh, Heather.
Yeah.
Paladin says, I imagine you more like a rock star girl. Color in your hair, maybe 1 or 2 tattoos. Your voice also made me think you were gothic for a while.
I am those things very much on the inside. I can never decide on what kind of tattoo I'd want. And I don't dye my hair simply because I work in an office setting and that's normally frowned upon. Don't worry, don't get me wrong. I
There are
entertain
other
ladies.
questions?
Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Louis, 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 or King Louis?
That's not a fucking
Definitely
question.
not a real question.
That's not a question.
Ignorant, selfish, ordinary, or cowardly? Or piano man?
Piano Man.
Tissue paper.
Give him a real answer.
Ignorant, selfish, ordinary, cowardly.
Oh, I'm very much a coward, so that I'm fine with that. I guess selfish.
Selfish. Black or white?
White.
The sorting hat is ready to make its decision. This was not nearly as specific as the test that I took. I don't trust it.
No, actually, usually at Pottermore, I think you only get a handful of the questions. Like, there are a whole bunch, but you only get a few. Like, not everybody
The one
will
I
get the
took-
same questions.
The one I took like 30 minutes to get through.
I feel like it would.
Yeah. Anyways, it says you're a Ravenclaw.
Ah, called
There
it.
you go.
Well, she called it, to be fair.
Yeah. All right, so this seems like okay. I need turquoise felt, which this is.
So
turquoise.
does this mean I'm like the is everyone else Hufflepuff? Was that the thing?
No, only I'm Hufflepuff, and Brawny lies about his house.
I showed you my
you
test
didn't.
result.
No, you didn't.
After this, share screens and take it again.
I still think he's going to skew his answers to try to get Hufflepuff.
Why do you think I'm so dishonest?
Because you are. When you want to win an argument to troll somebody, you will lie as much as you need to.
Gosh, that's a bit harsh.
Am I wrong though?
I don't know. I've
Emerald
never had that
says-
situation with him.
No, he's always
Yeah.
lying
Ravenclaws
bullcrap if he's
unite.
trying to troll somebody.
What'd you say, Brandon?
Emerald says, yeah, Ravenclaws unite.
Yeah, a lot of people are Ravenclaw.
Gordon says, I remember someone ranting about everybody wanting to be Hufflepuff. I can talk.
You okay?
Hufflepuff because Lufa. Lufa is useless. Slytherin is evil, and Gryffindor is the protagonist choice. So it's Mary Suey. What do you think about that?
No one really wanted to be Hufflepuff. In my experience, that's the opposite. Most people ignored Hufflepuff as an option, and Hufflepuff would be the butt of everybody's jokes until the beginning of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and then Newt Scamander was a notorious Hufflepuff because of his work with animals. So Hufflepuff became more front and center again, the protagonist, because usually it was Gryffindor was the protagonist one. But now, someone who works with animals can actually be the star of a movie series. I guess Hufflepuff's not all bad. And so it became a little bit more in light. But in general, the thing is that Hufflepuffs are humble. So generally don't brag about being Hufflepuffs as much as, other houses do and stuff like that. Like Gryffindor will brag about being the brave ones. Slytherin will brag about all the accomplishments they've made. Ravenclaw will brag about being the smart ones, and Hufflepuff will just be like, "Do you want a cookie?"
I would like to okay. Ah, here it is. My favorite tape measure. 18 inches. That's centimeters. Okay.
How's it coming, Heather? Are we gonna get it done tonight?
I gotta do a whole thing for the cutie mark, but she's almost done. Show them the Miss Little Chicken Wing. Oh my goodness, fix this wild hair of yours. Foolish child.
We got some interesting
It's mostly sewing.
sound observations. Emerald said that there was Morse code in the base, which is gone, and Honeydrop said that there was the sound of beating heart, which is gone. I don't
It's
know
our
what
neighbors.
kind of
We live in an apartment
experimental
complex.
avant-garde stuff you're listening to, but I want in on it.
Well, you are in on it because that's just our neighbors who like to blow up their speakers and all you hear is the bass on our end. So, what are you gonna do?
Go over and tell them politely to quiet down.
I don't trust them.
Hell no. You do not go to the neighbors and tell them anything if you don't want to get shot by a crack dealer. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Oh, he hasn't seen where we live. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's
You don't ask your
speaking-
neighbors politely anything.
Oh no, not my neighbors. My neighbors suck. Like, they're objectively bad people. But my other neighbors are pretty cool. And Heather, do you remember that tweet I sent out about how I was practicing piano and immediately after I stopped, their baby started crying?
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I was telling my little brother that story, and he was saying, "Hey, next time you see him, you should actually like apologize and maybe like subtly ask if I'm being too loud with my practice." And would it be dumb to actually go and do so? Like, it happened so long ago.
Yeah, I feel like it would be done at this point.
And like he said, there's just so many reasons that baby would have cried. So I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, let's go, because it says to begin Cutie Mark, see page 22. Page 22, to transfer Cutie Mark design onto felt. Cut a 2-inch square of felt if you want to embroider. Is this already 2 inches?
I think so, yeah.
So they cut it for me. 2 inch of felt. Use the Cutie Mark templates on page 89. Trace the design onto tissue paper or another easy to tear tracing paper with a ballpoint pen. Oh, I'm gonna need paper? And then what? Pin or paste to the paper tracing on felt.
Emerald says
square.
that Ravenclaw's colors are supposed to be blue and bronze, but most of the merch is blue and gray.
No, it's blue and silver because that's what it was in the movies. For some, I think because they thought it looked better aesthetically, but yes, in the books it's supposed to be blue and bronze. The idea that the secondary colors are gold, silver, bronze, and black. But for some reason in the movies, they decided that they wanted Slytherin and Ravenclaw to have the same secondary color for reasons?
I've only seen the Sorcerer's Stone movie adaptation, so I don't know.
Well, it's in there too.
I need a teeny piece of paper. Some tissue paper or any other easy to tear tracing paper. I have tissue paper somewhere. Is this easy to tear? Well,
Jeez, it came with a whole... I hope you don't need white anytime soon, because I'm not dealing with that.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Is this easy to tear? Let me see. Oh, it feels easy to tear. Yep.
Yay!
Alright. Me and Mike can use it. Pencil. And we're gonna get a little tracing action on here. Don't tell nobody, it's against the law to trace. Page 89 has all the cute marks on them, apparently. Oh, I forgot we had little
If we
instructions.
catch you doing that, you'll disappear without a trace.
89, alright. Of course, Rainbow Dash is like right here. Oh, they have all the little ones you can see.
Yeah.
God, I don't even want to know what goes into Pinkie Pie's hair.
Want to know what goes into Applejack's hat?
Oh no. God, I forgot what's required to trace. I've not
So,
traced
Brawny, what
since I
is
was a
good
child.
with the chat?
Let's see here. We have a Honeydrop says we have a neighbor that goes around our neighborhood doing helpful things like patching up fences and mowing front lawns, which is nice.
It is very
I
nice.
wish I knew neighbors like that.
What fantasy land do you live in? God, it's hard to see it.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that we know that our neighbors are crack dealers or anything like that. It's just that there's a possibility. And we don't want to test it.
We highly suspect it. Guy's sketchy. Damn it! This razor sucks nuts. Alright, kinky. That isn't kinky. That's very vanilla.
Sucking nuts?
Yes,
Okay, if you say so.
I do say so. Okay, use my...
Spencer says Ravenclaw only exists to be Slytherin's punching bag so that they seem lime a challenge to Gryffindor, and that sucks. Seems like, not seem lime.
I was like, you know better.
I like reading people's grammatical errors under the hopes that maybe someday it will make them learn to type.
People don't want to learn to type. I mean, look at me. And I'm actually good at spelling, believe it or not.
I suck at spelling.
That's kind of stereotypical of you.
Is it? Is it though? Gosh, this paper, like, I just can't see through it to trace accurately.
Lorna says, I have no idea about anything about Harry Potter, but it's like being a soccer hooligan without the weird English accent, so I accept it. That doesn't make any sense to me.
To what degree do you have to be into soccer to be a soccer hooligan? What even is a soccer hooligan?
Brazil.
Because like hooligan is usually has negative connotations. So I figured you're just a hooligan who happens to play soccer, or you like sabotage soccer games or something like that.
Possibly.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm an artist. Hold this.
Nope.
Have you guys heard of a show called You Are Not the Father?
Isn't it Maury?
Pretty much. See, this
That's
is
what
why I
he's the
hire a
most famous
professional. She
for,
actually
that's
knows
for
how to
sure.
draw.
Brony,
Yeah.
real serious question. How do you tell when a pineapple is ripe?
I actually don't know the answer to this question.
Oh, I got a pineapple the other day, and I'm waiting for it to get ripe. I'm assuming when it's not like green anymore, but it's also not like obviously rotten.
Yeah, I actually don't know the answer to this question.
I
Yeah,
just
grew
really
it too
want
big.
pineapple.
Well, it's as big as that. Well, actually, it must be around the same size.
Let me see. Let me try some. Ow. Trying to see if like I could get some sort of backlighting on the situation.
Well, that might help.
Cannot do it very well.
Heather, I just started looking on your screen again. What are you doing?
Okay, so to put the cutie mark on this child, I have to first sketch it on a piece of paper and then attach it to the felt. I don't know why. I'm just trying to follow instructions. I don't question nothing. Right? Yeah. Let me just get this. Okay. That's how I do it in real life. That's about how things are supposed to be.
You should purposely draw and apply the wrong cutie mark.
No.
Not for this one. Maybe for yours.
My impromptu OC doesn't have a cutie mark.
Exactly. We'll give you cadences.
Kitty, I smell my failures.
She's like, she just throwing crap around here. I don't know what's going on.
Where is he, Kitty?
You can hop up, kid. I'm not moving for you though. Got important book holding duties to do.
Paladin Pony says, Bronny, you would like Weird Al's song about grammar because you care about it, like my mom.
Yeah, word crimes. It's a good
Yeah.
song.
I like Weird Al.
Just gotta make this thunderbolt right. Just trying to get the...
Yes, Emerald, I am a blank flank, as they call it, I guess.
Retro Gamer Kevin is saying hi to everybody.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Sí,
Are you still using Duolingo for that, Heather?
No, I kind of dropped off on it because I started putting in too much. Like, I was like, I'll do 5 minutes of this language, 5 minutes of this language. And I'm like, you know what, I need to take a break. I also started feeling like a chore doing it every day. Though I do brush up on my Spanish ever so often because when Villainous comes out, it first comes out in Spanish. And they don't have subtitles yet. So I watch it and I'm like, I know that word, I know that word. I get the gist of what's going on. You know what's funny? I watched the Villainous pilot in Spanish first. And when I heard it in English, because, I don't know, I listened to the voices and I'm like, you know what? It feels weird hearing it in English. The voices just don't feel the same.
Last night, Heather and I were trying to get me to do a good impression of Black Hat.
Yeah. Because Barney can be a good voice actor, given the right roles. Because he can make a really good Husk from Hazbin Hotel. Alright, I feel like this Thunderbolt's too thick in the center. And this has to come down a little bit more over here.
Yeah.
No?
Honey Drop wants to know everyone's thought on the Dragon Prince.
Never watched it. Though
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Justin
I don't know what that
keeps
is.
bugging me for us to watch it, and I'm just like, I really don't care. Though. It doesn't seem like something I'd be into.
You know what I haven't asked you about in a while, Heather?
What?
Masked Singer. How are you liking that now?
The finale just ended, and the person I wanted to win didn't win, and I'm pissed off. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I was watching a stream where someone was watching it on the East Coast. It's like, oh, Dark Angel won! And I was like, oh, Heather's gonna be pissed off.
Hell yeah, I was. She sucked. I hate her. I hate her so much.
Emerald Spencer says, Princess Heather's been neglecting Duolingo? Well, it's nice knowing you. Can I get my Kazoo cover bumped to rush order?
Oh shit. Yeah, freaking Duolingo is gonna be on my ass. I can't get this Thunderbolt exactly right.
New controller says, I think I'm going to duck out. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Have a good night, controller. Get some good rest.
Night.
That's two things about here. That just comes out to that first pass. This part's the
Now I wonder, do they have that you do it on both butts or just the one?
Oh my god, please just the one. You know what? They don't show both sides. of it.
Yeah,
I
they
think
don't
it's
show
one
both
side.
sides, so yeah, I think it is just the one. Like, it doesn't look like
You
it's
should
on,
do it on,
right.
you should do it on
that
both
one.
sides, though.
Should be, but that doesn't look like that's how they're doing it.
Magorna says, you can't escape Duolingo. He knows every human language and has connections in every country. He will find you and will make you plead for mercy in Estonian. Now I want to know how to say mercy in Estonian.
Emerald Spencer says most My
Why
Little
not?
Pony toys don't even have the cutie mark on both sides.
I took liberties.
Fair enough.
Whatever. I'm taking liberties. I'm gonna make this look better in my own way. We're doing a drawing stream now. God, when was the last time I drew a Thunderbolt?
The chat wants to see the cat, but
She
The
left.
cat walked away. I'll see if I can get her without her killing me. I make no promises.
You can see my progress on these. Made that too thick.
Honey Drop says, my mom watched Sonic the Hedgehog movie. My mom's thoughts on Sonic was he's a child who needs love.
Aww.
My mom's thoughts on Robotnik, I want to punch him in the face.
That's adorable. Does she do the hissies?
They do the hissies and the growlies.
Oh. I heard that.
Yeah. Why's your cat doing that, Heather? Why do you raise a demon?
She's just an angry widow baby. Angry widow baby.
She lets me do a lot.
Mm-hmm. She even lets me do a lot. She just hisses at me when I do it.
We love you so much.
Oh, we're in the last 8 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please bring them up. Or for roll shine still next stream. Yeah, that's the thing I said.
Yeah.
Had a brain gasm for a minute.
Oh my.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't I pet Knife from here?
Because you're in the wrong part of the world.
If you want a pet her, you're gonna have to come visit.
I mean, considering current circumstances, it's probably pretty cheap now, actually, to...
Oh yeah,
Wow.
my ticket to frickin' Florida was cheap as hell, $285.
It's cheap because most people aren't traveling.
I love you so much. Look at how perfect you are.
She's so gorgeous.
She's very gorgeous.
Ah, it makes me so mad sometimes.
It's like the frustration of the cute.
Yeah, I have that like constantly. And it's like, I don't think I can love her any more than I do right now, and that makes me even angrier. I want to love you more! Whatever. Yep. Yep. Where are my instrucciones?
So there's
Alright, so 22. Trace the design onto tissue paper and trace the paper with bubble. Pin or paste the paper tracing on felt. What's based? So I think they mean paste, but it's B-A-S-T-E. What the heck is a based?
well, in cooking I know what it is, but let me see.
Pin or based? Do they mean paste?
I think they must be based.
Alright. Typos in your books?
Who's your editor? Fire them.
Everyone's fired. This whole thing's fired. Next project.
It's fired when you made the head too ungodly big for the body.
They sacrifice so much for cute.
I know, right?
Let's see if this fits on. Oh, it'll fit. I'll make it fit. Make it fit.
Paladin wants to hug Knife.
We all do, but she won't allow it.
I'm pretty sure Knife would claw the crap out of him.
She's honestly not all that violent. She'll just hiss and growl and like
You know,
make
I
sure
was-
she knows your displeasure.
I noticed like the mats are a little bit gone because I brushed the hell out of her the other day.
Oh, good.
But Sue got mad at me. She's like, I don't want to be brushed anymore. And I'm like, well, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just summertime. You were shedding like a crazy thing.
And that's the only time she'll start to cool out. And it's like I'm brushing her. And I'm
Oh.
like, you still need to be brushed. There's so much wrong. There's so much.
Yeah.
She won't let.
Yep, I'm feeling a mat right here.
What? She doesn't let me brush her on her.
Mm.
That's the no-no place.
That's the I'm gonna kick your ass place. It's fair.
If she would just keep herself up, I wouldn't have to do this.
I know, right? She's like, I'm too busy gnawing at my back.
It's still so scabby. So we pin it like that.
Retro Gamer Kevin's heading out. Have a
Boy.
nice night.
I guess
Have a
I'll
good night.
glue it.
By the way, last 5 minutes of the stream, any comments, questions, or concerns, speak them now or forever hold your peace until next week.
Yo, why are you stealing Heather's line?
I know, right?
I know, right? Stepping up all on my shit.
Like, this isn't Chaos and Brawny. This is Chaos and Crocheting. This is Heather's
This
dealio.
is chaos because of Brawny.
No, but you do make it worse.
Yep. That's
Oh
my
my god, I'm not the worst thing ever.
Nope, never were.
Emerald Spencer says a basting stitch is essentially a column of purl stitches that are added to a seamless garment wherever you would usually have seams. This includes raglans,
Wish I
side
knew that
seams,
before I pasted this.
sleeve seams, and yeah, once you have finished knitting the garment, you just use a mattress stitch to seam up the basting stitches. Copied from Google.
I assume you only glued the outer edge though, right? You didn't glue the whole thing? Oh.
It'll
Okay.
dry. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just let it dry.
Okay.
Let's see if there's something else we can do in the next 5 minutes.
3 minutes.
3.
Here, Knife, play with that.
She's like, shit, what?
Play with it. Why don't you love me? You're so beautiful. God, it's just beautiful. Look at this. Ugh. Paw, 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 paw.
And tummy.
And tail. And back.
And ears. Little ears that she likes to do.
Nice to be doing this.
And shoulder, knees, and toes. Knee and toes.
Look at her. Ah. She likes me to do weird stuff. Oh, there goes the spit.
Spittle kittle.
Spit. Alright, let's see. Oh my god. All this is cutie mark. What about their eyes?
I think it's gonna be the same concept as the felts, I think. Or no, you actually... Do they give you black felts? They do, right?
I feel like.
I thought so.
Oh no, that's just. Well, there is black felt right there.
Yeah, I think that's what you make the eyes out of. Right?
Where are
Maybe?
the
I don't know.
instructions on making eyes?
I think it'd be at the beginning, right?
Well, I think this is just techniques.
Well, there's like try the first one that shows up, like Twilight or something, like. Or is Rainbow the first one that shows up?
Twilight. Twilight Sparkle Wings, Forelock. Sparkle Horn, Sparkle Mane, Sparkle Tail. Cutie Mark. Again the Cutie Mark. Cutie Mark. Where are the eyes?
Honey Drop says, Sweetie, as a fellow Moonie, did you ever watch the infamous American Sailor Moon clip?
The trailer I did, yeah, because someone hated me and showed it to me.
Tell me about this trailer.
Basically, they were throwing around the idea of making Sailor Moon into a live-action, super white, bullshit high school crap.
Look at
I
this.
mean,
Luckily,
isn't that
it
not
never
what it was, aside from
I was
being
just
Japanese?
about to say.
No, because it was worse because it was like... It was like they were trying to make Sailor Moon into Clueless, basically.
I feel like I remember.
So they casted Britney Spears as Sailor Venus.
Essentially. Like, I don't think Britney Spears was enough of a thing back then, but they would have. And they wouldn't have called her Minako, they would have called her, like, Britney! Or some bullcrap. Or, like, you know, Angela!
So
Some
they should have
stupid
just
ass
gotten
white
the
name.
most ginger person they could have possibly found and then gave them the Japanese name. Zagorna says, in the next 2 minutes, let's remember the first Tenacious D album as is needed for the soul.
Yeah, there's no instructions for the eyes.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
What?
Use buttons, Heather.
No, that's not
And
how you're
also-
supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it with felt. What do you think, Katie?
Well, I felt that in my soul. Alright, Heather, it's 9 o'clock.
It's quitting time. So okay, let's say goodnight in alphabetical order. Brandon, you first.
Have a nice night.
Bronny.
Have a good night, everyone.
Sweetie.
Thanks for coming out.
Pony eyes and eyelashes. With pen or pencil, trace oval cutting tapelet on page 90 to 91 onto tissue paper or tracing paper. Pin paper tracing onto black felt. Cut 2 black felt ovals. With 3 strands of white embroidery floss and small embroidery needle, station stitch highlights onto black felt. 4 parallel stitches for top highlight, 3 shorter parallel stitches for lower highlight. Trim floss ends. Glue eyes to head at round 13 or 14, about 6 or 8 stitches apart. With long needle and 6 strands of black floss, make 2 straight stitches on outside edge of each eye for eyelashes.
Okay, that was a mouthful, but okay, good. We found it. So we'll do that next week. Sweetie, say goodnight. Oh, goodnight. Knife, say goodnight. Say meow. There it is. And good night, everybody. Thank you again for showing up with another stream. Sorry there wasn't as much crocheting. It was mostly pushing in yarn and stitching things together. But that means we're almost done. We're on the precipice of finality here.
Yay.
So definitely a hard yes that we will finish Rainbow Dash next week. I want to take this time to thank my patrons, DJ Skywalker and Emerald Spencer. They support me on Patreon. Without them, this wouldn't be possible, probably. If you feel like being a supporter, you can go down to the link in the description and join my Patreon. At $10, you can join my Discord server, and for less than that, you can get a kazoo cover that can be like 2 minutes, and that's pretty awesome. Any higher than that, you get other awesome perks. You can go check those out on Patreon. But if you think you just feel like giving me a one-time donation of like whatever amount you want, I also have a PayPal link, so you can go ahead and put some money in the sweater jar, whatever you want to call it. And once again, thank you. Thank you for showing up. This is always super awesome. I like hanging out, and I like just having some time to crochet and spend some quality time with my roommate, with my kitty, and with all my friends. So, good night, everybody. This is Heather Bosco, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh yeah, I was getting your ring size for Bronny.